So we were out today, and we were so excited to go out today. We were actually looking forward to this for like half a week. We decided we were going to go out. We were going to go to Cheesecake Factory and have lunch as a family for the one day of the week that we happened to go out to eat. And what a disappointment it was. I don't know how many of you guys have been at the Cheesecake Factory. I'm a huge fan of the Cheesecake Factory generally, but today, not so much. And I'll tell you why. Reason being is this particular Cheesecake Factory does not have the patio open today. And today just so happens to be a Sunday. Not just any Sunday, but this happens to be a Sunday that has arguably the nicest weather that we've had in 2022. Okay? And why is the Cheesecake Factory patio closed? Well, if you ask management, and I don't know if I got a truthful answer or not, the reason is due to labor shortages. Now, here we are in 2022, semi-recovering from a pandemic, and yet labor shortages are still a huge issue here in America. And at least certainly an issue for this particular Cheesecake Factory, who told me that the reason why they can't have the patio open on a Sunday, where, you know, the weather is like 81 degrees outside, beautiful, you know, maybe 2-degree wind. It is arguably probably the nicest, sunniest Sunday that we've had all year. In fact, I've spoken to a number of people who are sitting outside waiting to be seated, and they asked me, hey, you know, are you enjoying the weather? I'm like, yeah. And I said to them, wouldn't it be nice if we could enjoy the meal outside? And they said, what? Like, wait, we can't eat outside today? And I said, nope, go ask management. So, you know, we're waiting to be seated, and to be quite honest with you, I'm about to convince my family to leave because it's not even worth it, you know? I wanted to eat here, but if I can't eat outside, it's really compromising the whole experience for me. I mean, I could get a burger somewhere else, which is probably what I'm going to order. So, you know, I want to eat outside. And, you know, I hate to say it, but, you know, if we are legitimately still experiencing a labor shortage, it's really hindering businesses, because you're going to lose our business. They are losing our business, and they're going to lose anyone else's business that feels like me, where it's like, look, you know, you're not offering all the amenities that you generally would offer, which includes patio dining. So, you know, I don't know what they need to be doing in order to get the proper staffing here. I don't know if they are not paying enough to afford to attract enough staff so that we don't have staffing issues, assuming that this is actually a staffing issue, as I've been told. Comment down below, guys. Are you running into different issues where, you know, you're going to different restaurants and staffing has become a problem for you, and so you're not quite getting the level of service that you're expecting? Have you gone to a restaurant where the patios are still closed? I was watching the channel, it's called EMP, Everyone Must Prepare, and the gentleman that runs that channel, he's actually my brother, and he was down in Destin, Florida, and you know, this is kind of semi-related to the labor shortages, but they were actually being served by robots. So not only are we experiencing labor shortages, but we're also experiencing jobs being replaced by robots. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day when a waiter position would be replaced by automation. Like, literally in the video, and if you wanted to check this video out, it's probably, I don't know, maybe 8 videos back. They're in this restaurant in some part of Florida, I think it's Destin, Florida, and literally their waiter rolls up on wheels and drops off their meal, their drinks, takes the order. It was remarkable. But you know, these are the times that we're living in, guys. So I just want to give you guys this quick update. You know, how are labor shortages affecting you guys? How's the employment situation where you live? It's really interesting times today, you guys. But anyway, drop me a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, give me a like on the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. today we were out and about. Happy to take the family out. We don't eat. Oh, my wife's here with me. It was a rather interesting day. We don't eat out on a regular basis. We really don't. And so when we do eat out, it's kind of an occasion for us. There's a number of reasons why we don't eat out too often, but one of the factors is financial. It's a tremendous savings when you can prepare your food at home. When you can prepare exactly what you want, you can prepare it how you want it.
Especially when I make it.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Yeah, and she's got some killer recipes. I hope you share some of that on the channel with us one day. But from a nutrition standpoint, generally when you prepare your food at home, you are able to lower your sodium content. You're able to have more quality carbs and so forth. I'll save that for another video. But when you are prepping, you want to make sure that your nutrition, your health, and macronutrient consumption isn't compromised by the fact that you're living off of prepper foods and so forth. So it's a good idea to just kind of create good habits before shit hits the fan, so to speak. And that way, when you're living off of prepper materials, prepper foods and so forth, it's not really too much of a life shock. That way you can survive for longer periods of time, and you can sustain yourself for longer periods of time. Not to mention, you don't want to have your health compromised in any situation, but certainly not in a shit hits the fan kind of situation where you never know what healthcare might look like. You may be in a situation where healthcare is not even available. So anyway, with that being said, not to mention, I'll never forget what it was actually a doctor that told me this. I was in the gym and I saw this doctor, and he was just a familiar face, and we got to talking one day, and he asked me how often I train. And I told him I'm in here every single day. And what he told me is a membership here, a gym membership, and attending the gym every single day is a whole lot less expensive than a doctor visit, right?
Exactly.
So, maintenance is way better than repair, and it's generally less expensive. And, why not just stay in better health rather than experiencing declining health and then worrying about solutions? Let's just not need solutions to begin with. So we were out today, and we were so excited to go out today. We were actually looking forward to this for like half a week. We decided we were going to go out. We were going to go to Cheesecake Factory and have lunch as a family for the one day of the week that we happened to go out to eat. And what a disappointment it was. Now we were told it was a labor shortage as a result of why the patio was not open, right? Now, it's already a fairly expensive restaurant. We don't go to restaurants that are super expensive, and that's kind of like toward the upper tier of a restaurant to me. I mean, I don't eat at the Cheesecake Factory every single day. So to me, that was a big treat. And on a Sunday, today is what, it's actually May 1st.
Yeah.
So today's May 1st, and we really got the short end of the stick when we got there. Not only was it over an hour wait, but the patio was closed on a very beautiful day. I mean, so many people have been stuck inside for weeks, months. What am I talking about? Years. Pandemic started in 2020. So when you have an opportunity to go out, you just want to try to enjoy the little things, the small things. And when that was not available, I wasn't happy. We weren't happy. So we decided, hey, and we talked about this in previous videos, when there are shortages, we haven't seen a tremendous amount of shortages since the pandemic. We saw empty shelves like you wouldn't believe during the pandemic, but since the last 6 months or so, it hasn't been too bad. However, what we have noticed is that there have been shortages in certain items, such as oils, olive oils, palm oil, sunflower oil, cereal, vinegar. We're not even going to get into the prices. The prices are double what they used to be. But what we have seen is that while these shortages do exist, they're not entirely gone. Like, the stockpiles are not entirely gone. So you can get cereal. It just might not be the cereal you would normally want to get. Cheerios might not be available, so you got to sell for Frosted Flakes. And I don't want to offend anybody if you know Frosted Flakes is your go-to. I'm not saying you got to settle, but you know what I mean, right? So we decided, well, Cheesecake Factory and their patio not being open, we're gonna have to choose something else. And so it's about alternatives. Like, what other alternatives can you find that can satisfy the need when things are not in stock? So, you know, whether it's an empty shelf situation, whether it's a product out of stock, businesses are going to have to evolve, and consumers are going to have to evolve. So we evolved by saying, hey, you're not giving us a discount for the food that we're going to eat here, given the fact that we wanted to eat it in the patio. And there was a line of people outside who had no clue that the patio wasn't even available.
Yeah.
And we got to talking to a couple, a family, and they were standing in line, 2-hour wait. See, we only had a 1-hour wait because there's 3 of us, but they had a 2-hour wait because there were 5 people in their family. And while we're waiting out there, we're trying to decide whether or not we're gonna eat here or eat somewhere else. I told them, I was like, hey guys, that patio's not open. What? The patio's not open? Yep. They were surprised.
And they were waiting for 45 minutes.
They're already waiting 45 minutes.
They didn't even ask if the patio was open.
So I
They
pointed.
just assumed.
Yeah. So we pointed to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're like, look over there. You know, there was
Empty.
no one in the patio. It was a ghost town in the patio. So anyway, we decided, hey, we're gonna do something else. We're gonna go somewhere else. We ended up saving money because it was more expensive to eat there versus we ended up going to Chipotle up the street and brought it back home. So that's what we're doing here, guys. Eating away, you know. And so I just wanted to share this experience with you guys. It was a beautiful Sunday. I wanted to jump on here and talk to my community, say hello to everyone. I hope everyone is doing very well today. But sometimes life is about making choices, and with these shortages that we currently experience and the shortages that are anticipated, we have to make judgment calls on what are our alternatives. And this is why prepping and being prepared for what is coming is so important, because you know, it depends on what the shortage situation looks like. You may not have an alternative, so you may have to rely on your stockpile. So anyway, guys, I hope you got some value out of this video. I love getting on here and talking with my community, and the community is growing. It's crazy, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you guys on here. So
don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
Like, share.
We totally appreciate that, you guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Sundays, hug your families, and we will see you guys on the next video. Is it the bird flu? Is it the millions of chickens and hens that have been decimated as a result of the H5N1 bird flu? I got a question for you guys. Why is Chipotle so stingy with the chicken?
I told you when I first came here, I said I ain't come here to waste my time. I want more.
Come on, man, hook me up. What the y'all doing? Y'all rationing around here? Come on, hook me up. 2 little string beans. Give me the damn string beans. I want some fucking devil eggs. I like fruit. Don't you like fruit? I like.
I'm serious. Like this is almost crisis level for me. And the thing is the chicken shortage that they imply or impose on every one of my Chipotle bowls has actually been taking place long before the bird flu.
Yeah.
So does the shortage of chicken provided on the bowls have anything to do with the bird flu? I don't think so. I'm not convinced. Now, the one thing I will say is, and I don't know if it's just me, but 100% of the time that I go to Chipotle, I don't know if it's a chicken shortage, you know, I don't know if it has anything to do with the labor shortage.
Yeah.
And you guys comment down below. I never get enough chicken.
Never.
I never get enough chicken, and I'm just like, what is going on with you guys? They'll get the spoon
And then shake
and shake the chicken off, and then give me what's left. I'm like, what are you doing? Put the chicken on my bowl. Stop playing. Put the chicken on my bowl.